Thank you for that great introduction. And actually, for us, it's really a big deal to be here. First of all, I'm very happy to be here. We have decided, after hours of analyzing, we have decided to place our R&D international department here in North Carolina. So that's why we're here. This is a great way to be able to know some of you. And we really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you. So we really believe in something that is satisfaction equals expectations, taking away results. So we like to start that from our presentation. So I want to tell you that I'm not a technical person. So my presentation obviously is not science. I leave the science to the scientist. And English is my second language. So if I say protein, probably I'm meaning protein. So I try, like last night I was, rehearsing and everything, and I keep saying protein, protein. I'm like, protein. So I said, I'm just gonna tell them that I just mean protein. Okay. So I brought you some ideas that what rules our company and what really inspire us to keep going. So back in 2008, we received a survey got to our hands that it was analyzing data from 1,400 people back in Guatemala. And these people were beneficiaries for a nutrition intervention that they did back in 1970s. And it was very meaningful for us because they were able to pull up this information from way back then, like putting together everyone, and they discovered and they came to a conclusion that those people who had the nutrition intervention in the early years versus the people who didn't, their average of salary is 46% higher. So for us, that was really meaningful and really gave our job a bigger meaning. And at the same time, we had this is backwards. Okay. At the same time, we had this experience with Juliana. One of our coworkers hired a new maid, and this maid had a daughter. And this daughter, of course, came to the house and started eating the way they used to be eating at this house. Of course, the levels of protein were higher, the nutrition was better, and after like 4 or 5 months, then the teacher, she was going to a public school, and the teacher called her mom and said, "What are you doing? She's significantly different. She's more focused at school. She's getting much better grades. What are you doing?" And her mom was like, she didn't realize she was doing nothing different. And but like after question, what they really come up with is that the nutrition that she was getting was better. And you probably don't appreciate it very well, but we did, on Juliana, we did some tests and everything, and we tried to analyze what was working. And finally, we found out that, I'm not doing that. So, okay. Oh, when you, well, probably it's not that common, but maybe because of Megan purpose, so you have some here. But in Latin America, where you go and see those blondies, they're not really blonde. They're just not well nourished. So they, yeah. So the hair, oh, no. The hair here that you see that is kind of blonde, that's not really her hair. That was hair but from back when she wasn't well nourished. This is the hair that she has now, and so that was like one of the proofs that we had to be able to understand that actually nourishing was giving her a bigger chance. So that was just an introduction to tell you that for us, nutrition is probably the biggest challenge of the world. Nutrition for us is the base of economical development. We see it as the cause of the economic development, not as the consequence. And so, because it has been proven that well nourishment in early years will will give the people the full development of their cognitive capacities, and for that they'll be able to reach to better opportunities. Of course, go to college, and of course get a better salary. So, and the world that we're facing right now will require a lot of those people. So that's what we like to work on, and when we think about what we do, that's our main purpose, to nourish wellness. So I want to show you this video that will tell us, that will give us an idea what's the world we're gonna face. So when we see that kind of work, we know that we need to be prepared for it, and the people that is coming behind us will have to be prepared for it to be able to contribute from a different point, and that point is knowledge, because pretty much everything is going to be based on knowledge. And so this is something that I found from the OECD, and it shows us how much meat people eat around the world. And what I wanted to show you here is that you can see how the biggest proportion is in the industry countries. And so it's kind of what we say is kind of the perfect cycle from economic development. It will lead to a higher income per capita, and of course a higher protein consumption. It's very meaningful the way we see it, because we can see how 30 industrial countries only have 15% of the world population, but they have 37% of consumption of meat. So these are the markets where Premex is located, not located, but having an impact on. So we like to see this difference with the industrial countries. We like to see these 30 kilos mean the world for us. These 30 kilos will mean that whenever we can make these people to eat those 30 more kilos, then we will have people better nourished. And of course, that's why we like to see it from our circle of influence. Because by 2050, we're going to be 9.1 billion people. That's 34% higher than we are today. And in order to feed this population that is going to be larger, more urban, and richer, we're going to need 70% more of food. And from that food, 50% will be protein. So, and when we see all these, and we know that this 50% of food, or I'm sorry, this 50% of protein that needs to be increasing by 2050, we know that it has to be through technologies that are not even created yet. So that's why we're here, because we like to be in this kind of environment to be able to be part of that creation. Because seeing this, we have two choices. We're either protagonists or spectators, and in Premex, we decided to be protagonists. And being an animal nutrition company, we contribute our customers to produce more beef, more pork, more eggs, and more chicken. And we feel really blessed to have the opportunity to work in this industry. We feel, and we want to invite you to feel like that also. We feel like we work in the most relevant industry for humanity, and this is why. We like to see this cycle from our point of influence. So since we influence protein consumption in a way, then we like to see that protein consumption will lead us to a better income per capita, because I was just told you about nutrition, how it makes people be able to get better chances, and then that will lead us to higher economic development. That way, we have a purpose, and that's why every time we talk in Premex with people, we always talk about the why we do it, because we know what we do, which is, of course, we're in the market of micronutrients and animal nutrition, and how we do it through consulting our customers and helping them produce more protein. But why we do it is because our purpose is nourishing wellness of people through nutrition. And that's all we talk about with the people we engage with. We help our customers, who are really the main characters here, to produce more protein of a better quality at a better cost. And to do that, we need to create knowledge. And because remember, I just told you, we have to increase protein 50%. And we don't have the technologies that are going to take us there. So what we do, what we are convinced on, is that we want to share with you a concept that we have around knowledge creation. Knowledge creation is usually this way, like the Homo sapiens way. Usually the knowledge creation is someone with a very bright mind, with a very great team, and usually what happens is all those minds will subordinate to that big mind, and it's pretty much the decision of just one person. So what we like to do and what we believe in is an Homo reticularis. Homo reticularis is the human working in a network. And in this system, it's a system that no one regulates. It regulates itself. And you have two main things to go in it. And it's integrity and wholeness. Because no one wants to work with a liar, and no one wants to work with bragging people. So we like to work with people who equals us and everything. So when we talk about this, we know that network is a living organism, and that organism will accept us or reject us immediately. We don't even, it's just a matter of how we interact with each other. But connecting points is, I think, well, we think that we're getting to those technologies that are going to take us further. So saying that we like working with trustworthy people towards a bigger purpose. Collaboration is in human nature, and everybody who feels that is giving something for the future, then feels very pleased of what they're doing. So the way we like to say what we do is we want we don't call our goals on sales numbers or anything. We say it in a way of number of food plates that we will impact. And by 2020, we would like to impact 400 million food plates, and by 2025, 1 billion. Here it says something. So it's a billion. It's a billion. So this introduction is just to let you know that you're going to see me around, that we're very happy to work with you guys, and to encourage you to join us, Nourishing Wellness.